friends, it's good to see y'all today. I'm actually filming this on Wednesday because I know on Thursday morning it's supposed to be raining and I wanted to come outside and do this. I hope y'all had a good day, and I hope you even have fun playing inside or watching a movie or something while it's raining. You could even go back and look at our old videos that we've sent you. Miss Laura's video was fun that she sent. I wanted to show y'all about the braiding with yarn. I love that. Guess what also it's fun to braid with? Pine straw. So pine straw usually comes with 3 needles on it, and you can do exactly what she was saying, right? Move it over to the middle. And you can braid a piece of pine straw. That's always kind of fun to do. Thought y'all might enjoy doing that. Also hope you liked your fishing game. You could even do that with letters if you want. You could do the letters in your name, and your mom or dad could call out, you know, C. And if you have a C in your name, you could pick that up. That would be fun. Well, I wanted to tell y'all another story today. I'm out here on my front porch. Oh, but let me tell you first. Recently when I've been coming out on the front porch, I see a bird fly away. So Catherine, if you want to show them this tall bush right here, what I think is going on is this bird will fly from here all the way up to this pine tree. And I think there's a nest. And deep in here, I see a lot of brown pine straw. So I'm wondering if she's laid some eggs and that if we'll have some baby birds. I'll have to keep y'all posted on that. I'll let you know. All right, well, I'll come over here. I told this story. What story did I tell last week? Do y'all remember? That's right, the 3 billy goats gruff. So that was a fun story to tell. So today I want to tell you a story, and I have some props. I'm going to show you the props that I have, and let's see if you can guess which story I'm going to tell. Okay, I went and gathered some in my yard. I have this. What's this? Yep, some pine straw. And then I found some of these. What are these? Yep, those are some sticks. And then I found this. What's this? Yeah, it's a brick. What story am I going to tell, do y'all think? That's right, the 3 pigs. Okay, so let me get started. Once upon a time, because you know most good stories start off with once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. And they lived with their mom, and it was time for them to leave home. And so the mom said, go out, you need to go build your own houses, you need to make your own life, I love you, bye-bye. So she kissed them all goodbye, and they left. Well, they went into town, and they decided they needed some materials to build their houses. So the first little pig built his house out of straw. Yeah, I don't know if it was necessarily pine straw. It could have looked like hay or something like that. So he built his house out of straw. Well, he was all settled in his house made out of straw, and all of a sudden he heard a knock at the door one night, and he said, well, who could be at my door? So he said, who is it? Do you know who it was? That's right, it was the big bad wolf. And the big bad wolf liked to eat little pigs. And so he said, little pig, let me come in. And what did the little pig say? Do you know? He said, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And the wolf said, well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. So he huffed and he puffed, and guess what? That house made out of straw, it fell down, and that wolf raced in. But guess what? The little pig was smart, and he had gone out the back door to see his brother. Now his brother had gone into town, and he bought a big load of sticks. Yeah, so he built his house out of sticks. Sticks are a little bit sturdier than straw, aren't they? So they were in, he said, oh gosh, brother, let me come in. And his brother said, sure, come on in. Well, all of a sudden, they heard a knock at the door, and they said, who is it? And he said, little pig, let me come in. It's the big bad wolf. And the pig said, not by the hair of our chinny chin chin. And the wolf said, well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. So he huffed and he puffed, and guess what? That house built out of sticks, it came tumbling down. But those 2 little pigs were smart. They had run out the back door, and they went over to their brother's house. Well, their brother had gotten really smart, and he made a house made out of bricks, good heavy bricks. So the 3 of them were all sitting there. I think they were probably eating some supper, and all of a sudden they heard, and they said, who is it? Who was it? That's right, it was the big bad wolf. And the big bad wolf said, little pigs, let me come in. And they said, not by the hair of our chinny chin chins. And he said, well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. So he huffed and he puffed and he blew. But guess what? that brick house, it stood standing up. So he tried it again. He huffed and he puffed and he blew. That house, it stayed standing up, and the little pigs are just sitting inside saying, ha, we're pretty smart. Well, then all of a sudden they see the wolf climbing up the house, and he got onto the roof. And they thought, oh, I bet he's going to try to come down the chimney. So they got really smart again, and they put a big pot of water on the fire, and they lit the fire, and it got all hot, and the water was boiling. And that fox, he was a sly fox. That means that the wolf. He was a sly wolf, and he was very smart and tricky. So he said, yep, I'm gonna go down this chimney, I'm gonna go down the chimney, and then I'm gonna get to eat all 3 of those little pigs. So he got down to the top of the chimney, and he went all the way down, and instead of getting to the bottom, he fell into that great big pot of hot boiling water. And that wolf just turned into hot boiling water right then and there, and those little pigs just laughed, and guess what? They lived happily ever after, and they never had to worry about that big bad wolf again. Now, the other 2 brothers, they decided to build their houses, I think, and what do you think they built their houses out of? Bricks. Yeah, absolutely. So the 3 little pigs is a fun story. Now, the thing with fairy tales or fables or these kinds of stories is you can tell them in different ways. And if you have them in books, I bet you might even have an anthology of fairy tales or fables. They might be told differently. They might have a different ending, or they might add extra things in that, and that's okay. That's the fun thing about these stories. So why don't you listen to this story again if you weren't really familiar with it, and maybe you can have fun on this rainy day telling people in your house, or even you can call grandparents and tell them the story of the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf. I hope y'all have a great day. We love you so much, and we're praying for you, and hope that you are doing well, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.